All right, so on the last problem, I solved problem number 2 for you. So today we're going to work through problem number 4. In this case, we're given the front view and the side view. We need to figure out what this will look like from the top view. So again, I'm going to start out by drawing my construction lines across, and I'm just going to try to box this in for the moment. So I'll box these in with my horizontal construction lines. Notice here, so I'm just kind of put these, they're light and faint, so I can know the relationship between these two views. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to start with the outside dimensions first. So I'm not looking at anything inside. I'm just going to start by projecting my outside dimensions first. So here I've got those 4 vertical lines, and I will end up also with 4 horizontal lines too, but I need the 9th line, and that 9th line is that 45-degree line that starts right here at the intersection of the front view, the top right corner of the front view. I'm going to do another projection line at 45 degrees because I need that to give me these intersection points, because I'm going to project up to that intersection point and then back across over. I'm going to project up to that intersection point and back over. So here I go. So we'll get this in. So here's this intersection point. So project over. Here's this intersection point. Project over. And now I've boxed in the top view. So everything that I'm looking at in the top view is going to be in this box right here. So nothing will be coming out. Now I need to start to kind of figure out what else am I going to see, and say, okay, now that I know that, do I have solid object line going all the way across? Well, from the front view, I can see that this bottom line does go here. Now, recall and remember that as we are looking at a part this way in the view normal, we're looking at it straight down. That's what we call the view normal, or we're looking at it at 90 degrees. When we rotate it up like this, notice what happens to that surface. That surface becomes a straight line. So I know right now that I can connect the dots and from here to here, so that I know precisely that this goes all the way down. So I can go ahead and make that my solid object lines. I seem to be pushing a little too hard and snapping my pencils off. So I'll go ahead and do that a little bit darker. And I know that. From the back side here, I know that it also runs all the way across, and I can kind of see. So let's go ahead. I know that these 2 horizontal lines, that these are solid object lines just by looking at my pictures. So I put that in right there. And of course these lines right here, they're projected up and they're going to be all the way going across as well. So I will have, on this particular drawing, I will have all 4 of those outside dimension lines darkened in as solid object lines. So those are my object lines. Now, I have some of these other features. I got this little square that's doing something here that's coming off. I got this. I got that slant. So I got to kind of accommodate for that angle and stuff there as well. So now that I've kind of solved what my outside view looks like, or these outside edges of that front top view look like, then I'm going to kind of do the same thing here, and I'm going to project these interior points. So I'll come in here and I'm going to project up on this one. So we'll project right up in. Again, these are gonna be light construction lines. So I'm going a little bit darker in this tutorial than I would do this if I was actually on paper, but I'm doing a little darker here just to make sure you can kind of see the lines on the computer as we're going over. And of course, I also have some stuff going on here. So if we line this up, we see that this point here lines up with that. So I gotta find where this point here comes in this view here too. So it's gonna be shown up there as well. So in that case, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna project up to that 9th line or that angled line. So it projects up to there, to that point. Then at that point, I'm gonna come back and I'm going to project over to where that comes in here as well. Now, because it ends here, so now I know I can fill this in. So I can go back in, looking at this, notice here in this view, so I've got that there. So that means that this is going to be a solid line in this regard. So that's going to be solid line, and this is going to be solid line. So that's this part right here. And of course this comes up and I see something going to be here. So I don't know yet if that line goes all the way over, but I kind of look and I see, yes, that line goes all the way over. So I'm going to come back now and I will also connect this all the way up. So, and indeed, this point and that point with that line is what we're seeing right here with this line. So now I can say, okay, well, this rectangle here lines up with this rectangle here. This rectangle that I'm seeing here lines up with that rectangle. They're all related. And of course, I've got this inclined plane in this view, which is a foreshortened plane in this view. So we know that this angles and angles down, even though it looks like an L shape. It's actually foreshortened and not true size or true shape because of the way that angle comes in. So now that is the way we solve drawing number 4 here as well. Go ahead and try the next one. So 1, 3, and 5 are yours to try on your own.